What's up everyone, this is Khurram from iGadgets World, and today's video we're going to be talking about if you were given $100,000, what would you choose? A 2024 Tesla Cybertruck, or right here on the side we have the Cadillac Escalade. Cadillac Escalade is about $125,000. This is 2024 model. It is the Sports Platinum, the top trim that you can get from the Sports Platinum model. And then you have this one. It's all-wheel drive, dual motor, and it has horsepower. We're gonna get into all the numbers. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to do it because we're gonna be drag racing both of these, and you don't wanna miss that. Cadillac Sports Platinum model 2024, and this looks beast. I mean, I look at it and I'm like in the awe. This tires and the grill, the whole badging that he has. This is my friend's truck. He is kind enough to give it to me to do the comparison and do the video of the Cybertruck versus the Cadillac Escalade. So this has the 6.2 liter V8 engine. You can see the 600 here. This one is not ESV. So you can see from the side that the Cybertruck is actually lengthier than this. So if you were to compare the length, I think Cadillac Escalade ESV would be the identical length, but right now you can see the Cybertruck is really long truck. I mean, when you look at the Escalade on the road, you think like, you know, this is the beast, it's big, bulky, but when you see the Cybertruck, man, I think it's about 2.5 feet more length when you're seeing the side by side with the Escalade. So let's talk about the numbers here for both the trucks. So this beautiful truck right here is V8 engine, 6.2 liter. It can push 420 horsepower and it can actually tow 7,000 pounds. So this is what we have here, and next to it we have the Cybertruck dual motor. It can pull 11,000 pounds towing capacity. It has 600 horsepower and it can get 0 to 60 in just 4.1 seconds. And I missed that on this one. It can get 0 to 60 in just 6.1 seconds. So that's 2-second difference. And if you know about the racing or the pickup, 2 seconds matter a lot. So we're gonna put it to test. That's gonna be another video somewhere in the link in the description. You will find it. We're gonna shoot that when we find safe location where we can do a drag test. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and look out for that video. When you guys are looking at the truck, it is on the exit where you can exit easily. So it's on the lowest height, and same for the Escalade. It's at the lowest possible. So the height is at 6.1 feet. So if you're 6 feet 1 inch tall, you will match that height. And this right here is 5'9", exactly my height. So the friend who is recording the video, he's 6'1", so we have the perfect duo here, 6'1" and 5'9". We're gonna do the maximum height for the Cybertruck and maximum height for the Escalade to see how high they both can go. So let's just do that. First, we're gonna do it on the Cybertruck, and you can see the hydraulics working and the truck's gonna be lifted. So make sure to check this out. Okay, so both of the vehicles are now in their highest height possible. So Escalade, we measured at 8 inches for the ground clearance, and this right here is the winner when you talk about the ground clearance. It's in the extract mode, and it can get you out when you're in trouble for 17 inches of the ground clearance. So this is pretty impressive, and I mean, Tesla is the winner here for the Cybertruck. Height, the ground clearance is just so much. I think if I stand next to it, I'm 5'9" tall, and you can see how high it goes here. So pretty impressive for the height comparison. So now we're gonna look at, you know, revving. Let's rev it. Okay, so now is the time we're gonna start our Cybertruck and show you guys how it revs. So for this one, we're gonna go into the here. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna do. This is how Cybertruck revs, or you can do with your own mouth. Okay, let's talk about the interior. But what are we going to talk about? Tesla has nothing to talk about when it comes to interior. But when you're looking at the Cadillac Escalade, if you want to talk about pure luxury, I mean, this is it. I mean, there's no conversation. So it has got the top tier leather that they use. I know the Tesla uses the vegan leather, so they have some limitations there. But when you're looking at the interior of the Escalade, I mean, these seats are so comfortable the way they are, and they kind of hug you when you are there, you know. And one thing I loved about the Escalade is their sound system. You see the speakers, the tweeters literally right behind your head on the headrest. I mean, this car had the best sounding system until I heard the Cybertrucks, which now has the two subwoofers and 13 speakers, giving you that home theater kind of experience in the truck. So when you talk about the sound system, Cybertruck takes the lead there. But in terms of interior, these seats, all the the interior, you're looking at the speedometer, everything just wants you to keep driving until you run out of the gas and you fill the gas and keep hitting the road without any trouble. So that's the fact I like about the Escalade. It is the pure luxury when it comes to the interior, and it has the 7 seats, and there's a car making noise. So if you have a Tesla, you won't hear any of that, but that was a little hiccup in the video, but let's keep continuing. So this one has 7 seats, so 2 pilot seats that are in the middle, and you have 2 screens for the kids' entertainment. So my friend has kids, and they can watch, the videos in the back, and pretty good legroom. I really like how Tesla has the legroom, which we're gonna talk about. But here, let me get in from the other side. So just for the reference, the seat is pushed all the way to the back because my friend is pretty tall guy. He's also 6 feet tall. So I'm a 5'9", and I can relax in the back. I mean, the space, the leg room is amazing. It's about like, I think 6 inches from my knee. So if you are 6'2", you can easily relax here and watch the content here. Let's watch some Choo Choo TV. Oh, Mr. Beast. Okay, I don't want to get distracted. But let's talk about one thing that additional, it comes at that luxury price, that you have the third row and you can have 3 adults sit in the back easily. And I'm going to show you guys how much leg room is there. So this seat is so much reclined. If it is reclined, I won't be able to fit. A kid can easily, a teenager can sit in easily, but for me, I can't. But I can here because this seat is not reclined. So if you can see this, yeah, a 5'9" height adult can sit in the back, and you can go somewhere with your entire family. Okay, so now I have come from the Cadillac Escalade interior, and getting into Tesla, you really appreciate the minimalism, how there is not so much going on. I mean, I get inside the Escalade, one thing that I noticed for the first time when I got in about like 2-3 years ago, that there was so much going on. I'm like, do I have to do PhD to understand each and every button, because there's so many buttons in the Escalade? But I mean, you get used to it, but there's so much that is presented to you when you enter the Cybertruck for the first time. But when we talk about Tesla, it is their signature. They keep everything very minimal, and you enjoy the drive, and you have all these subtle things that are here and there. Everything is controlled by the screen, so you don't have crazy physical buttons everywhere. You have this steering wheel which has all the controls, so you don't have a gear selector. You just press the brake, you go in the park, and then you can swipe up to drive, swipe down to go in reverse. You can just hold it to go in the park, and then you have some controls here that you can see. They light up on this side right here, which you can put in park, reverse, neutral, drive. So there's pretty much nothing physical in terms of buttons that you will find. The truck is trying to lower the height because we got into the extract mode where you have 17-inch of clearance, but now here it is. I mean, technology that they put in the Tesla vehicles. You barely find Tesla with the crazy interior. You always have subtle changes when they do, like Model 3 Highland. They brought this accent light that goes from the door panels all the way through the dash and to the door. So this is the change now you will feel maybe in the Model Y, upcoming Model Y as well. So Tesla is never about throwing everything in your face. They have always this strategy to keep everything minimal and practical. And then you can build upon it. I've seen people doing customization. So there's so much room that you can customize. One thing that I wish the Tesla had is the roof cover. We don't have any retractable roof cover. So when it's pretty hot in Texas, you get a lot of sunlight coming inside your interior, and that uses a lot of battery when you are in the truck. It gets heat up, it uses the battery, and you know that's the only thing you have, battery running the truck. And if you are on lower battery, now you have to charge it, you have to wait. So I wish Tesla had that, but they say it prevents the UV rays and all that, but in practical I've seen a lot of heat build up in the Model Y and also in the Cybertruck. Even though it's the winter day, so I haven't had that experience as crazy, but during the summer I'm pretty sure that the cabin overheat protection is going to kick in and try to, you know, do the saving, but at the cost of consuming battery. So I think, yeah, there is speakers that I talked about. There are 13 speakers. You can see there's one speaker here. There is, this one is for surround, so gives you that good center channel, the phantom channel feel. Then you have the stereo staging here. You have the left and right, these speakers, the speakers on the door. The massive front that you see there are two subwoofers. A lot of people say that why there's so much space there. One of the reasons that this squishy part right here, right below, you have two massive subwoofers producing a lot of bass. And if you just want to see the video about the theater experience in the Tesla, which is this one right here, it says Tesla Theater. I have the full video on it. Link will be up here in the card and also in the description. So make sure to check that out. You get the idea about the full theater experience, like how the Tesla sound is. And most of the people not going to be towing, most of the people not going to be going to do anything that is related to a truck can do. So a lot of people in California getting it, driving it around, and no doubt that truck is amazing. It's unique, it gets all the attention. But when it comes to practicality, I just feel that, you know, it's a unique truck, and that's why it's selling like crazy. There are 2 million plus orders and reservations, but not everybody is gonna be using the truck for towing and you know, hauling everything or go off-roading. A lot of people jumped onto the truck for the first time, and that's for the fact. A lot of people who are buying Cybertruck, they never had a truck to even begin with before. So we are just doing the comparison. You know, what would worth your money if you're given 100,000 plus dollars to spend on a truck? And I know it's going to retain its value, so that's the plus for Cybertruck. But this truck, this full-size SUV, I'm in love with. If yeah, I were given the option to choose between this and Cybertruck, for now, the way the market is, Cybertruck. I mean, I have gotten so many people stop me and talked about, you know, like, hey, can we see inside? Can we take a photo? So for that reason, Cybertruck is the winner. It's a unique vehicle. It's beautiful. It's futuristic. There's nothing that comes close to it, but practicality. So you have to choose between what is practical for you, or you want to feel like celebrity, go for the Cybertruck. Okay, so let's talk about the cargo space. In the Cadillac Escalade, all of these seats can go down. Right now we have the car seat, the child car seat, so that one cannot be folded, but you can get the idea that there's so much space that you have here. I don't have the measuring tape, but I can go inside and lay down. So if right here is my feet, that's about easily 10 feet of cargo space when everything is down. And honestly, when you're gonna be loading stuff, you guys have seen that in the Tesla Cybertruck, the water comes inside. So here, we don't have to worry about the water coming inside when it's a rainy day or you take your car for the wash or something like that. So this is so much of cargo space that you can have in the Escalade. And most of the time, if you're gonna be using this for, I don't know if $100,000 plus truck or the full-size SUV, you're gonna be using it for loading the stuff which is going to harm your interior and all, because it's not a work truck, Not a lot of people, blue collar, will be using this. I mean, there's Ford F-150, the gas that can be bought very cheaper and can do all that, the dirty work that you want to do with the loading mud and dust and bricks. So I feel like there's so much interior that you have here with the cargo space when everything is down 10 feet. Here you can have 6 feet bed without putting anything down. So you press this button right here and the tonneau cover opens and you have 6 feet of loading space. Oh, and then you drop this, you have additional 2 feet of storage, and stuff can come out too because it's bed, so it has less constraint than what you have there, because SUV you have to close the gate, but here on the Cybertruck you can load as much as you want, and the towing capacity is the winner here, but you're gonna get less mileage, so that's the reality, the fact. I have seen the Jerry Rig guy, he did the test using 11,000 pounds of towing and he got only 90 miles. So you're gonna be able to charge it at the charging station if you're nearby, otherwise you are in the luck how you're gonna be towing for the next miles if you don't have a charging station nearby, because you're gonna run out of the charge in 90 miles. With this one, if you live in Houston, every corner has a gas station, you can fill the gas and just keep going, and the sky is the limit for a car like this. So I think we have covered so much in this video, and if you guys think that this channel deserves a subscription, so please do that. And we're gonna do a drag race which is gonna be on the channel. So I'll see you in another video. Until then, peace out.